This conference will now be recorded. This conference will now be recorded.
Hello, Raju, you can start. No.
Yeah, okay. 1 second, huh? Just checking. I'm checking the this one syllabus course content. 1 second. Yeah, hi. Let me give a brief introduction about me. Then we can start it. Myself, Raju. I am having nearly 12 years of experience in SAP ABAP programming, and I was working for some major companies, and also currently also I'm working, and I am the trainer for this ABAP programming. This is brief about me. Can you tell us your briefly about yours and what are you expecting from this course? Pradipta, can you start, Pradipta?
Yes, well, Raju, I almost have a 15 years experience in SAP, and
Okay.
also domain also around 10 years.
Okay.
I'm working as a senior manager in one of the company, MNC companies in SAP,
Okay.
functional. And
Okay.
my core skill is SAP, SDMM, and also S4HANA.
Okay.
Because
So
this is, sorry.
that means you're functional, right? Functional line.
Yeah, I am a functional, but I am not in, because my intention is to the hand-on practice.
Mm-hmm.
I have to practice that above because I'm in the team also, but I'm not working, but my interest to learn.
Okay.
Got my point?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I got it.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, Miss, that means you want to become a programmer. This one.
No, this is my interest to learn because I can help and extend my team because to learn the technical things. See,
Okay. I understand.
I'm not doing any work. It's just I'm a project manager. I'm just being the team only. But
Okay.
to understand all the functionality, how does it work? How can somebody comes to approach me in my team so that I can help them?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Okay.
That is my intentions.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Pradita. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. So then other candidate
Naomi.
is Naomi.
Yes, this is Nyo. I'm from Myanmar, currently living in Yangon. I also have three project experience in the implementation and project management. So now I joined to the new company. The company is a leading IT company in Myanmar. So we are going to be a partner with SAP. I'm the manager. I need to build the ABAP team, right, under my company. So firstly, before building the team, I need to have some experience and some knowledge with the ABAP. This is what I want to learn from this course. Some customer we have some prospect, so they also tentatively transform to the ECC to the S4. So I expecting from this course, I would like to know about how we can migrate from the existing ECC to S4. something like that. This is what I expecting from this session.
This is like ABAP course actually. So we will talk about the programming experts, and one thing is we are not talking about any migration things, because if you want to migrate from S4 HANA to the to S4 HANA, then that is a different topic. So this is purely about programming, means how the we are going to build the programs, and how various developments or tools are used in SAP to build that one. So means mainly you want to know about the ABAP language, and you want to utilize that language with your team. Is that intention, or you want to learn about migration?
Yes. Oh, okay. Firstly, that I will follow up to our session about right. So you
Yeah.
can learn about this thing. That let me follow at this. After
Okay.
anything that is extra, that we would like to have another session. Let's see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So let me share my screen about the screen like course content, and we can discuss that one. So share screen.
Raju, sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah, tell me, Pradipta.
This is more because I am a functional guy. More about I'll go for functionality, like for rather than coding the. You understand me?
Okay, that means you don't want coding, right?
But say certain, but not deep in coding, right?
Uh-huh.
Mm.
Okay, means functionality wise, how you can means this is let me means we have to be in the same page, so let me give you the content, okay, what we are going to have in this course content. So if that will not suit you, then we can modify the course content. What is your expectations? Based upon that, I will take up the course.
Okay. Thank you.
Suppose if you, yeah, if you are not at all interested in deep level coding, so how we can accommodate that requirement like this?
Okay.
Suppose
Okay.
if you want suppose you are building a functional specification, what are the technical details you should incorporate into that one? Like that things we will take up.
That could be better. No, see what happened. No, see, so like debugging skills and internal tables, and also to
Yeah,
finding the tables and calling the internal table and passing into other tables. Okay, and basically to
yeah,
finding
yeah,
the
yeah,
debugging things which can easily solve the problem. Then the guy will be the Nabapur code guy. They'll be developing the codes.
yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, means I
You
understand
got
it.
my
Okay,
point.
okay.
Because I have almost
Yeah, yeah, I
15
got
years.
it. I mean,
Yeah, let's see.
so that's
I
why
understand.
I want to know what is your expectation from this course. You
Correct.
want to be
Because
like because you
yeah,
are
you're right.
yeah.
That's right.
Okay, let me show you. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can see the screen, right? Okay.
Yeah, I can see.
Okay. See, as a normal ABAP course, what we'll take up is we'll start introduction to SAP. Then what is the architecture of R3, and these things we'll talk about. How this system landscape will work, like development, production, and
Sorry.
quality will be integrated. And those things will be covered in three part of this one. And also we will give some introduction to SAP GUI also. How the GUI means, as a somebody don't know about SAP, then we should give the various icons in the SAP screen also, right? How those things work. So that will be also part of this one. Then we will have ABAP dictionary. So this is one of the means basic understanding you must know, because how the tables are linked and how these things will be work when you develop write a program. So under ABAP dictionary, yeah, we can cover comprehensively, like tables, what kind of tables we have, views, and why views are needed, then search helps, and data elements, domains, table types, and type groups will discuss, and lock objects we will discuss. So as a functionals as well as managers, this part is compulsory, because you have thorough understanding of this one, then you can have a better
Yeah, I know, I see 38 all the internal tables. I know foreign keys. I know all the things. Data type. I know everything. Okay,
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
no. As per your program, let's continue. No issue.
Yeah. So next we'll give go to the programming part. So where we will give various introduction to ABAP programming. What is the syntax? What is the comments? What are the different data types, keywords we have? So what are the various types of programs we have, and what we can have in each of the means how to develop each programs. And also here ABAP dictionary is a one tool, so we will give introduction to the tool itself. So first we will give the tool introduction, then we will enter into the topic. In the similarly, while taking up ABAP program, we will give the introduction to ABAP editor, the tool for developing programs. Then we will take up all the things. Next, this is also part of internal tables. So this is internal tables are nothing but memory locations in the application layer. So if you take up database tables, those database tables are in the database, means which will hold the data permanently. So here the internal tables concept is, once you get the data from the database, you need to put the or to save the data while programming execution in some place in the application server. So that kind of things, how to have multiple rows and multiple columns are there, we will use internal tables. Then here we'll have concepts like how to declare internal table, how to read data, and how to populate the data, and how we can modify the data, like we'll how to modify, delete, various kinds of all the processing of the internal table statements we'll cover here. Then we have a modularization concept. Suppose if you in SAP, if you see it, if you have one application is there, all the applications cannot be built in a single program. So suppose your application, you are assuming contains 10,000 lines, you will not put the 10,000 lines into one program. So what you will do, you will logically related code you will put into some places. So that place can be a function module, subroutine, macros, or include programs, whatever may be. So then that main program will include all these logically related code, and you can develop the programs. Those are called modularization techniques. We will cover under modularization technique, we'll cover function model, subroutines, and macros, and include programs. Next, after completing this part, this is the basic part. Essentially, we need the programming skills here. You should know it. Then we will introduction to rise of development parts, like rise of means interface, conversions, conversions, interface, reports, forms, enhancements. So we will cover that one. See, under reports we will cover what are the types of reports, like ALV reports, ALV simple reports, ALV interactive reports, and whether we can have reports using function modules as well as some global classes, ALV class is there. So we will cover both the types of this one, how we can develop it. Next, under conversions, we have batch data communications methods like call transactions, session method, and direct input. So direct input is an obsolete, will not cover actually. So we'll cover both call transaction and then session method. Like if you want to, you have a file with 10,000 records to create a purchase order, then how you can use this call transaction and session method, you can load the data into SAP system. That will be covered in the conversions. Then here also we'll cover file interfaces also. Suppose you have application server files and data server files. So like you have a file on the user desktop, how you can load the data into the SAP. And also if you want to download the data from SAP system to your user desktop, that is one type of file interface. Another type of file interface is like application server file interaction, like you have a system, external system, which is sending a file to you SAP, that is inbound interface, and how to read the data from that application server file, and how you can update the standard tables in SAP or standard through a transaction. That will cover inbound interfaces. Suppose you want to send a file from SAP, how you can read the data and how you can generate a file in the application server, that will also covered. Then SAP script, under forms you have three kinds of forms, as you know, right? So SAP scripts and smart forms and Adobe forms are there. So SAP scripts, again, it is obsolete. Nobody is using. Mostly if there is any special requirement only, then we are using. Otherwise, it is not the recommended form technology. So here we are not going to deep into this one. We'll give an overview about SAP scripts. Then smart forms, yes, we are covering all parts of the smart forms. Then Adobe Forms also, we are not covering most of the Adobe Forms. We'll give a just introduction how the Adobe Forms can be integrated into SAP system. What is the Adobe Forms? Because for Adobe Forms is a separate course which will take a lot of time. So that's why we are only concentrating on smart form developments. Next is module pool programming. So module programming means all the transactions, how you are developing a transaction. Suppose user is coming with a custom transaction, he needs it. So how you can place various fields on the screen, and how you can, if there is any navigation, two screens are there, how you can navigate between two screens, and how you can do validations, and how you can control the table control feature screen element. That means the table kind of data you can place in the program in the screen. So that will be covered under the module pool program. Then LSMW also, this is a if you talk about S4 HANA system perspective, we are not using this one also, LSMW also, so it is not required here.
No.
Then
For sorry. This is for a HANA perspective. It is that is we have the migration cockpit. Cockpit, that will be different. But for those people also using LSMW right now, some of the LBDs, because based on that batch input method. Some of the projects, because we are doing it right now. For my project, we are master data we are doing. Some of the like pricing master data mostly we are doing it during the cutover activities.
Okay. See, normally this will not means cover comprehensively. If you have any special requirement like that,
that is easy.
We will cover it. That's not a problem. So it's like just I'm telling, if you have any specific requirements, then we can also add it here. That is the only thing. Then working with the files here, just now I have discussed. Then ABAP objects concepts, here also we'll talk about what is ABAP objects. Like it is an object oriented version of ABAP language, where ABAP objects features like abstraction, encapsulation, and inheritance and polymorphism is incorporated. So how we can create a classes, local classes as well as global classes, and also interfaces we will create it. How we can use the classes and interfaces in ABAP programs, we will cover that one here. Next, coming to enhancements. So enhancements is another topic where you can find a lot of requirements. So we add the custom functionality into the standard functionality. So under enhancements, we'll cover all the enhancements like customer exit, user exits, then screen exits, we'll cover it. Then under the enhancement framework, we'll cover its implicit enhancement points, explicit enhancement points, and new body concepts also we'll cover it. So this field will cover entirely. Next, BAPIs. Yeah, we're not going to develop a new BAPIs, but we'll use the standard BAPIs while working in the any programs. Then sorry.
Why do we need to use BAPI? Can you explain in more detail? What is the purpose of using BAPI?
See, BAPI is nothing but it's an interface API for from SAP system. So it's like an function module only in the back end. So where you will develop a function module as a RFC function module, then you will include that function module in the business object. We have a called SWO1 transaction business objects. So in the business object, you will create a method. In that method, you will attach this BAPI. So then that business method is called by other systems. From external systems also, some different other languages also, you can call the BAPI directly.
Okay, I see. You mean that let's say if let's say the SAP need to connect with the Google API or something that, so we need to develop the BAPI, right? So this is under the can we go like the enhancements or?
Can you
What
please
is
tell
the
me?
data? Well, actually, what I understand is that, let's say if we are the Google app, we have a Google app, the outside of the external application. So this application, the connect with the SAP, or in this moment, we have to calculate the BAPI application, right? Because we will open the API to the another third party application.
Yeah, now see, this is basically to connect between the systems. Not if you want to integrate with the front end, like then we have a different technology. Suppose if you have SRM and CRM systems and ACC system, you can call the BAPIs from this system to that system. Suppose if you have any external programming like a VB script like that, there also you can call this BAPI. Are you integrating with the like HTTP framework, some kind of thing, or you want to connect between the systems? That you have to decide it.
Okay. I'm not fully understand, but okay, you can continue.
Okay. So then ALE IDOC interfaces, yes, we are covering all the concepts here. We'll develop custom ALE IDOC. We will cover inbound IDOC interface as well as outbound IDOC interface. Then we can have extended IDOCs also. We'll have one scenario on this one. Next, debugging. So this will again, as part of this course, we'll cover how the debugging tool works and what are the various features.
Raju,
Yeah.
sorry, because all ALE, IDOC, all segments, everything you will create. BDC,
Yes.
like
Yes.
function module, SM59, everything will map it, starting from BDC,
Yes.
BD86, BD80, all the things you do.
Yes, we will do.
Okay.
So, see, as part of this thing, we will create an IDOCs and we will make that IDOC as a success. If
Okay,
you can see that,
in case
tell
of
me.
inbound, also outbound, also, right?
Yeah, both the modes. Yeah, both the
Okay.
interfaces.
Okay,
Both the
thank
things will go.
Thank you.
Then debugging tool, yes, we will cover in debugging tool all the features and how this work. This is actually which is needed. Then real-time process and objects, I think so. There is no, I can because you are already having experience in SAP, so you know it how the project flow will work and how the developments are will be assigned. So in Adobe Forms, just we'll give an introduction and we'll show an existing Adobe form, how the form will be work and what are the various contents. So this is basically the content of SAP. Mostly we'll cover it. Apart from that, if you have any specific requirements or if you want any specific concepts, that will be also covered as part of this course.
How long you
okay.
will?
Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Mr. Pradita, and you can continue. It's okay.
Okay, thank you. See what Raju, I'm telling you, is most of the part is covered, but I'll be much more interested on smart forms, ALE, IDOC, debugging, and some of the internal tables, and also BAPI body also includes user exits.
Okay.
And some part of the coding also is okay, but I will not going to do for deep coding. But I must understand some any. Suppose I'm running any transaction, SAP is a functional. Suppose I got any problem issue, so that I can go and get it immediately, debug and find out what is the issue. Then I can direct my ABAP boss. This is the thing, you can go and set it right.
See, yeah, in that case, we need to we have to take up your case as a different one. So anyway, the thing is we have to cover ABAP dictionary. So see, normally this is the core content, how the course will be. Like if I'm going with the ABAP dictionary, so I will give a concept on ABAP dictionary one day. Then I will start a demo on creating the tables in next session. Like this, the course. Then I will give exercises also to create yourself in the system. So now that is the process. So concept, then demo, then for your exercises. Three things will follow. So if you have any problems, then I will rectify in that classes what is the problem you are facing. So anyway, if you have good experience again with the ABAP dictionary, I recommend you to have this one. Then programming wise, what I can do is, if you are not at all interested in coding how to do this one, we will take up some programs, and I will have some custom programs and otherwise standard programs also. There I will show you what is the data type, what is data element, what is the internal table, how to identify these in the things, and what are the function models, how those. Yeah.
Yeah, I know SC11 what is data type and data element, how does it works? But anyway, I'll be part of this. No worry. Let's learn. Let's learn.
Yeah, it's a means it's a best approach to have one complete ABAP dictionary.
Okay.
So you can get some confidence. Suppose if you are something concepts are missing, so those will be gone. So like that, then for your case, you are much more interested. The thing is, if I'm working with enhancement, suppose you are telling enhancement you are working. So here, what you want to know, because I will write a code without this programming part, you cannot write anything. If you cover this basic thing, then only you can have a good experience. Otherwise, what I can have, I will give a like how the SC18 will work, how can you find baddies, how you can implement it, what is SC18, SC19, those things will cover. How to then I will create one implementation. The coding part I will leave it because you are not that much of interested. So
now, what happened right now? One of the BAPI I'm working right now. See, just what a simple example because other guy is there on the call, right? See, we are just pulling one of the BAPI you are working existing custom on standard BAPI is there, and based on the standard BAPI you are creating one custom BAPI as per the customer requirement.
Okay.
And because this is have different interface with the different systems, because this is system, how does it work? It is SAP to PI, PI to CPQ.
Okay.
When the data comes from CPQ to PI, this is inbound, and it is inbound to SAP. From SAP, it goes outbound.
Okay.
Then when BAPI SC37, I go and check it because all the field output should correct as per my requirement. We have been working right now. One of the example I'm telling you.
Okay.
Because my guys are doing this. I'm seeing there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, fine. Whatever you suggest, I'm agree. No problem.
Yeah, because see, for your case, what will do? Suppose if I am having a session, yeah, you are interested in this topic, then we'll directly jump to that topic. So that kind of flexibility needed for you.
Okay.
So we will
let me because if I do not do the coding, but I'll understand what is doing and do practice something. No problem.
Yeah.
Same way
best case
same way, same way for other guy also should not get disturbed, right?
Yeah, the best case is you join the means once you are joining, so we'll explain the concept. So next we will give exercise, right? So that is up to you. You can practice it, otherwise you can leave it. So just follow the course content so that you will have a thorough. So suppose you have any special requirement, then I can spend some more time on that particular part.
Okay. Mainly I just talking about the debugging and smart forms reports and baddies and all the how does includes and user exits.
Yeah, we'll cover that one. Yeah.
Okay. No problem. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Bidat. Muyamin, you have any questions now?
Yeah. Which version that we are going to use that for the practicing? We will use the 1809 or 1609 or something. Which version SAP shall we do the practicing?
He's talking about S4HANA.
Okay, you want S4HANA system, right?
Yes. Supposed to be like that. Because if you do the practice on the ECC, I need to practice again for the S4HANA. So
yeah, we will. So the version part, I will talk to Deepali, this internal team. So I will get it, but make sure that it is a S4HANA system.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so my next question is, we have many SAP exam from the SAP. Let's say the BC 401, BC 402. So your training is cover the how many certification can cover. Let's say that after taking this session, let's say I would like to plan to take the SAP certification. Which one you can count on to ask?
See, you are talking S4 HANA introduction, that will not be covered. ABAP programming for S4 HANA, that is also not covered. So whatever the topics is there in BC 401, BC 402, we'll cover it as part of ABAP dictionary and workbench concepts. We'll cover it, and programming concepts mostly we will cover it. So I hope if you are following with the course content, demos and practice, I hope you will be clear this ABAP certification, not ABAP SAP HANA ABAP programming. I'm not taking. So only I'm talking about NetWeaver ABAP certification.
Okay. Thanks for your okay. How long the session will take time for the whole entire session? How many hour or how many day? Something like mostly day. I need to consider for that.
Normally we are going with the every day 1 hour from Monday to Friday. That is our timing actually. So based upon candidate requirements, we'll check the timings and we will give. So that what is your available time, you can share with the Deepali team. Then we will work on that one timing part.
Today how many hour we will need to complete this?
Sorry.
Today how many hour do we need to complete this training course? Let's say for the introduction, how many hour you will take? For the ABAP dictionary, how many hour we need to take time, something like that. So let's say if based on my requirement, I can focus adjust the timing, or can we do like that?
Yeah, sure. We'll accommodate, no problem. Whatever topics you want, timings we can accommodate. If it is okay for you, weekends also. In weekends, suppose we'll take 2 hours, that will be covered. Like that, we'll accommodate it.
Raju, sorry to disturb you.
Yeah.
Sorry for interruptions. Mine will be weekend because Saturday and Sunday. Other days I'll be very busy. Very frankly, because you're working
Okay.
from no, I'm working from home because I log in around 10:30 to 11:30 sometimes.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I am looking after EMA and Iberia region. Okay, this is difficult for me.
Okay, okay. That means, yeah, okay. Weekends will accommodate because I will also get time. So,
Mr. Pradida, can I study with you? Better than
Weekend 2 hours we can pull it, no issue.
yeah.
That is my suggestion because it is good for me. Weekend.
Okay, yeah, yeah. Because weekends is also fine. No, that's why I'm telling. So normally we'll go for like this. So if sometimes we'll have this kind of requirement, so at that time we will accommodate in weekends also. Hello.
Yes, yes.
Hello. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll give my time slot to Ayu or Dipali. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, means normally we'll go not very slow. Actually, the topics will cover is comprehensively and very slow. We'll go. That is the one point I can tell you, because you people has to understand the concept. If you are okay, then only I can move the other topic. So without your consent, yeah, you are fine. Then I will move. Otherwise, I can also repeat the same concept only, because you have to understand it. Otherwise, there is no point to having this course. That is the thing.
No. Nice talking to you because you understand.
Yeah.
But we need more time to, because for me, if I go for programming, I need more time to do the program.
Yeah, yeah. See, the one thing is, suppose we are having some exercises. One of the candidate was telling, yeah, they need in a break, they need 1 or 2 days they took, because they have to cover up the things, whatever the topics. So
Correct, you're right.
at that time, yeah, we have to give them time to practice it, to understand it. So that kind of flexibility wise, we are okay. No, not at all issue.
Okay. I will be preferably for weekend because it will be good for me because I can invest my time and can concentrate.
Yeah, okay. Weekend is also no problem. We'll cover it. We'll take up.
Yeah.
Miomin, you have any other questions?
Yes. Okay. Actually, I want to know that if we take the weekend, how many do we need to take time? Today this course is how many hours do we need to take?
Can you ping your query because some voice is
How
very
many
loud.
How many hours do we need to take? Today hour.
Raju,
Actually,
sorry.
he was asking that how much hour it will take, course will take to complete.
The total course, right? You are talking.
No. Today time.
Today time.
Today,
Oh,
just
today
now,
time.
miss. Today, just it is a introduction, right? Only. So, if you have any questions, now I have give the brief course content, and if you have any queries, we can clarify you. Otherwise, if you are okay, then we can disconnect the call.
I understand his question. I think Raju and Ayub, because he is looking for something as for HANA with 1610 and 1709, maybe 1809. Because I just understand from his question. If you want
No,
ABAP also, do, let him do, and then after this, once he complete the course, let go to again HANA. Just
yeah.
clarify
So,
his requirement what he wants.
no, he's speaking. How long do you take time to complete? Okay, total timing is asking. So.
40 hours,
Yes.
35 hours maximum.
No. That is very less. Normally, we'll take 65 to 75 hours because we'll go
Okay.
slow only. I am not 45. I will not give it because
Okay.
normally it will take 3 months like that because sometimes we may take break like that.
Yes. Right.
So this is the process. Normally in 45 days they can complete it, but I'm not preferring that one. We'll go slowly and definitely it will take 3 months. Delay 1 hour if you take it.
Payment also will be split down, right? How about the payment?
Hello,
Payment
Raju.
can we split?
That you have to discuss with Dipali and Ayub team.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, Raju. I want to know that if we go for weekend, then how much hour you will take the session? Like weekdays, you are taking 1 hour. So for weekends?
Weekends per day 2 hours.
Okay. Normally, okay, that's good.
That means 2 days means 4 hours.
Yes.
So anyway, if you take 5 days also 5 hours only, right? So that's the reason. So that is a mentioned time. System access.
No, because 2 hours is enough because you need break also because
Yeah.
mind will
Yeah.
get jammed.
Yes, we're gonna provide you system access.
Fine.
I think we have done with
Yeah.
session. Thank you, Raju, for giving your precious time. Thank you. Mionis, sorry, your name is little difficult to pronounce. And
Yes, yes.
So
thank you, Pradipta.
yeah,
Yeah,
Miyomi has some
we
question.
can connect.
Miyomi
Yeah,
has some
I will
question.
call you back.
You can talk him.
Happy,
You can talk
Okay,
regarding.
thank you.
Happy to know all of you. Thank you
Okay.
so much.
Thank you, Pradipta.
Thank you.
Thank you, Miyomi and
Thank you.
Dipali and Ayub. Okay, thank you. Bye.
Can I connect to Mr. Brady? Can you share your phone number to me? So because of we have some prospect and we have some projects.
Once the enrollment is done, we're gonna get a WhatsApp group
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
we can
That is
discuss
good.
the things on that also. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you,
Okay.
Raju,
Thank you.
Dipali, and I.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Take care. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
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 Take care.
See you.
Bye.
Bye.